Okay. Hi.
Hi.
I was just about I was just about to do like a little bit of intro before you join us, but I didn't know
Oh,
it was that fast.
yeah, the invitation came through, so I said, "Oh, okay. Let
Okay
me
then.
let me honor the queen."
Okay then. Good evening. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you, Tosin. Thank
It's
you,
been
Olorisiba
a
Gelson.
it's been a long time.
That's my sister. People don't know the history. They
They
don't
don't.
know. They don't know.
Congratulations.
Thank
Congratulations.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you, Tosin. Thank
congratulations.
you.
And it's actually an honor to do this also, despite the distance and time zone. And it's actually an honor to do this. And I am happy. I am happy. So right about now, we'll just go straight into it. And like I mentioned earlier, please share the link so that more people can join us. The topic tonight is how to make affirmations work for you. And I like the fact that we're starting this conversation at the beginning of Q2. You know, Q1 has ended, the old tension of New Year resolution, New Year, new me has gone. Now we are facing the realities. But how can we motivate ourselves every day? We get tired easily. Sure, I get tired easily. Forget everything. Forget everything you are seeing online. I get tired easily. But then again, how can you self motivate? What are the things that you can say to yourself, and that would help you push and go further. So Esther Ijewere is a multi-award winning journalist, an entrepreneur and activist. Yeah. And brand influencer based in Canada. She's passionate about advocacy and counseling on issues centered around women, family values, mental and emotional well-being, and also sharing inspiring stories. She's also the founder of Women of I'll take it again. She's
Men of
also the
Ruby.
founder of Ruby's Inc. Initiative for Women and Children, which is an umbrella organization that covers several women and child-related projects, including work against rape, Women of Ruby's Project Capable, and the College Acquaintance Rape Education, including other programs. So she has spotlighted over 1,000 women through a newspaper column and Women of Ruby's blog. Esther is also the host of Get Talking with Esther, an online talk show anchored by Esther aimed at helping women or helping people find their voice and communicate their thoughts through words and promote positivity on social media. She's a mother of two amazing, beautiful girls and a mentor to several young women across the globe, including moi. I don't know why I accepted to do this interview because you have known that to see.
Well, I mean, we go way
Yes,
back, and there's always grace
yes,
for people that, were with us
yes,
before we became a thing in the media. I was
yes.
also telling someone the other day, they said, "Oh my God, Olorisiba Gelson." I said, girl, that's my sister. It's just
All
because
right.
some of us are not just in the same space anymore, but the energy is the
Mhm.
same. So I always
Perfect.
send people light. And by the way, you're doing an amazing job, and I'm proud
Thank
of you.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so let's talk about your project. I mean, your project
Yeah.
is the title of our topic this evening, which
Mhm.
is how to make affirmations work for you. So what really inspired you to write the book on making affirmations?
Well, so in 2021, I went through a situation. I was sick. I fractured my arm, and there was lockdown. I was home alone with my two children. I had to work, and it was just so much on me as a single mom. So I needed an outlet. So the outlet was, okay, I said to myself, I have to be positive. My children need me. They don't just need their mother, they need the mother who, wake up every morning and she's just spreading light. So I started writing. Right. Then I started, speaking these affirmations to myself. I wrote 7 affirmations on my own. And I told God, I said, I am going to start reading this affirmation because this fracture, this pain in my arm, it has to go. It is just a stranger. I need you to just show me that through my words, through my own positivity, I can heal myself.
Mm.
Now, this does not mean I didn't go through physiotherapy. I had other, healing processes that helped me. But at the end of the 21 days, there was a mindset shift, which is the importance of affirmations. Like my mind literally moved from oh my God, when will I get better? To every morning I'm waking up, I'm looking forward to the next day. I am happy. My children were happy. They saw the changes. Okay, mommy, what's going on? I'm like, listen, every time I read these affirmations to myself, I just feel good. So I said to I know there are people in the world who are probably going through my situation, not necessarily single mothers, just anyone at all who is having that, time of experiencing anxiety, fear, worry, self-doubt. How can I support them through my healing journey? And that's what brought, my book, How to Make Affirmations Work for You. So it's more like a personal journey, of myself, and just sharing it with the world, basically.
Awesome. All right, so you already explained how affirmations work for you, which was my next question. And a lot of us, we do this affirmation thing at the beginning of the year and leave it that it should be working. But we don't say it, the way because this same they said the Bible says there's power in the tongue,
Yes.
And sometimes we don't believe the things we say if it's positive, but if it's to cause people, we will believe it that yes, so my money was singing. But when it comes to those words that would then change our mindset or change the way we live and think, we don't believe in it because we see that they are just words. We don't see that they are also moving with the wind and all. So what are some of the common mistakes people make when trying to use affirmations, and how can they avoid them?
Amazing. So the first thing is, there are people who don't still know what affirmation is. So affirmation is you bringing words together, powerful words together to make a positive statement. Just, so I put that out there. So it's not magic, it's just you weaving powerful words together to make a positive statement. Now, how do you make affirmations work for you? It's consistency. That's the word. Like my sister here who said she made affirmation posting first of the year and she just abandoned it. Affirmation, requires consistency. It means it's something you've got to do consistently with intention. That's another thing. So you're not just saying, oh my God, I want to be rich. Girl, are you working? What are you doing to be rich? Right? But then you just affirming to yourself while you're working is you saying, God, I need you to give me a life of ease while I am doing this job. Make things easy for me, right? If there's something I need to chase for 7 years, make it 7 days, make it 3 days, and that's what affirmations are all about, right? So, it's the consistency. The more consistent you are, and, the more you would see the manifestation of your affirmations. Now, why is it so important? The truth is affirmations actually help us release fear. It also release anxiety and worry. Personally, when I get up in the morning, I have my own personal routine. After my morning prayer, I meditate for 1 hour. And before my meditation, I have my affirmations. So I'm already reading my affirmations and I'm saying it loud to myself with relish and pleasure, with intention, regardless of whatever I'm dealing with. It's just me speaking those words to say, God, I know you can hear me, right? Holy Spirit, I know you can hear me. I am speaking life over myself, and I speak life over my children as well, over my business, and anything and everyone connected to me. So affirmations help us release fear, anxiety, worry, negativity, and anything at all that bothers our mind. By the time you start saying it every day, people will just see the glow. What did they make out the glow? It's but they want to understand. It's the positive light that you've put in yourself through your words.
Awesome. All right, so you've talked about daily affirmations, and when you wake up in the morning, these are the things you say to yourself, and also helped you through a difficult time to your life that you didn't know that would also help through your healing process. So how can one identify the right affirmation or the right words to use to say, okay, I'm tossing, I pray for speed and ease for you, whatever you do. So how can you identify the right affirmations for your goals and needs?
I mean, first of all, that's why I wrote my book. Right? That is me meeting a need. A need to say, you don't need to go search. This book is there for you. I have over 22 affirmations, from affirmations for fear, investment, affirmations for spending, That I've been doing that because summer is coming and I need to put myself in check. So I've been reading that to myself. So you need to just identify what areas of your life you need the affirmations, right? And what works for you. And it's the reason why, publish this book as well, to help folks. It's a self-help book you can carry along with you. So if there's something bothering on your mind, perhaps you're going for a job interview and you need self-confidence. I have that on page 4 of my book. Affirmations for self-confidence. It doesn't mean you won't get yourself together, know what is on your CV, know what to say when you're asked by the HR, but you're walking into that room with another level of confidence to say, listen, even if I don't get this job today, I'm going to leave a good impression. My confidence is not going to come down because I am worth it and I deserve that role, right? And even if I walk out of here with that job, it's still me knowing that it's my confidence that got it for me. So I'd say identify. That's the first thing. What are you affirming for, right? There are general affirmations, but I'd say you need to identify that core need and make sure you have an affirmation ready for it. So if, for example, somebody's sick, when I was healed, for example, and I had that pain, I would say to myself, I am whole. I am wholesome. I am healed. This pain is not mine, right? It is gone. God has taken it away. And yes, it became a thing on the long run. So consistency, identifying the need and what areas of your life you need those affirmations. And of course, a copy of my book is going to help you.
Awesome. So let's talk about the book.
Yes.
How to make affirmations work for you. You talked about identification. You talked about some part of the book. You wrote over 22 affirmations that can help people in different areas of their lives. When it comes to money, excuse me, when it comes to money, investment, when it comes to fear, fear is that one thing that, pushes us away from, doing so many things. At the end of the year, you ask God when, but the fear has actually pushed away from God when. So my question is, how can people, order your book? How can they get your book? Because a lot of people that are watching are not just in Nigeria, they are also, they are actually in different parts of the world. So how can they get your book?
They can get it on Amazon. My book is available on Amazon Global. In Canada, you can get it in 2 days if you're on Prime or any part of the world. So it's pretty much available on Amazon everywhere. By April 14th, which is my birthday, because this book is also a gift to myself. It's also a birthday gift to myself. So there are people who are already pre-order. So you can pre-order on Seller and Kindle. And Okada books, and Kindle as well, right? You can pre-order, and on April 14th, it's going to be sent to you as a PDF. So you can have it on your phone on the go, which a lot of people, because I had to do a lot of market, visibility study, what works, right? A lot of people don't want to hold a hard book. They just want something they can always flip through on their phone, save it somewhere like a file. You open for each day. Okay, affirmation for self-confidence, affirmation for money. They are going into the mall. I cannot go spend money. So my book is available on Amazon. And for those in Nigeria, if you want a paperback, it's available on Warital. If those things don't mind, it's available on Warital.
Okay,
so Warital, Warital for paperback, yeah. So you can get it on those platforms. But by April 14th, it's going to be available for everybody, everywhere, from the ebook and the paperback. But right now, this one is available on Amazon for everybody.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right, guys. So you've heard from Esther. It's available on Amazon, Kindle. It's available on okadabooks.com. It's available on seller.co. For seller, you have to search for our name, Esther Ijewere, to get the product. So you have to search for Esther Ijewere on seller. Seller is spelled SELAR. SELAR. So that's the word. That's the website, seller.co. Okay, so so give us some techniques or routines that we can learn. Some routines we can learn to say, I'm waking up this morning, I want to make some affirmations, to myself. I'm going for this project, I'm going for this meeting. What are the things I can say? So can you walk us through some techniques for making affirmations, a daily part of our routine?
Yeah. So I just pinned the book.estherijewere.com. For those who might want to get the seller copy, you might want to pin that, because there are people who just want to get it on the go.
Yeah.
So, that is available for them. You can kindly please pin that. Yeah, thank you. So, how do we start affirmations? How do you get into it? For those who are not used to it, number one is you've got to be prepared. Now, affirmation is like exercise. Those of us, calorie burner. Today you are fit farm. Tomorrow Amala is going down at White House. And you are going to ICM for burger. No. For affirmations, you got to be consistent. So you need to first make up your mind. As a matter of fact, I always tell people, give yourself 21 days or start from 7 days. Wake up every morning. That's what I do. I'd say just choose the one that is most comfortable with your situation, with your energy. So if it is, I am going to live a life of ease in 2023, that is the only affirmation you want to say. Stay consistent. That's all. Just stay consistent. And you say that every day for the next 7 days. Right. Now, I'm not saying it is magic. That's another thing I got to clear out. So it's not like you just start seeing things changing immediately. But the fact that you put something out there with intention, your positive energy is going to attract, right, the exact thing that you set for yourself. So I'd say be consistent. That's the first thing. Identify, the affirmations that work for you. Once again, that's why I wrote my book, so that you can go through all 22 affirmations. You can actually have your own book from this book, meaning you can actually create a journal. So you can pick affirmation from self-confidence, from investment, from fear. There's affirmation for marriage, for relationships, for friendships. So you can just itemize and say, okay, I'm picking this 7 affirmation. I want to start on this journey in the next 7 days. I want to change my mindset as well, because this is going to create a mindset shift as well. So it's not just, okay, let me just say this affirmation today. Maybe tomorrow I'll go to the bank, I'll find money in my accounts. No, it doesn't work that way. It is just us trying to say, let's prepare our mind for a mindset shift, for whatever we're expecting, and have hope that we're going to get it.
Awesome. All right. So what's that most important message you hope readers, will take away from your book on making affirmations work for them?
I hope that it creates a mindset shift. I hope that people become more positive. Listen, even with the fact that I'm the author of this book, we all go through stuff. It's inevitable. Life is going to happen to everybody, one way or the other, right? And sometimes, like Denzel Washington said, when you get to the top, that's where the devil is going to hit hard. But be prepared before the devil hits you hard. That's it. So that's what I want people to get. Just know that you have something inside of you greater than whatever problem or challenges. And there is a book, a self-help book that would help you through those moments just by you reading it and knowing that there is something bigger than you, than your challenges, than the negativity in the world, and the negative energy and the toxic energy in the world. Yeah. And that's what I hope people would get from me.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for responding to all the questions regarding affirmations. And I believe and I hope that for anyone who has watched the live stream, or for anyone who watched the replay, would definitely learn 1 or 2 things from what Esther has mentioned about how to make affirmations work for you. I know it's the beginning of Q2, but we can make the best out of it. By the middle of the year, we should say that at least 1 affirmation out of 22 worked for me. If it's for my life to be easier, if it's for me to have more money or more grace or mercy, or it could be anything. It's just like more or less like prayers. Sometimes we make prayer look difficult, but then again, those are the things that would also help us. So look at affirmations working for you too, by what you say. From your heart to your mouth from your mouth to God's ears, and of course the universe and social media. And again, because we
need to add that to it. Yeah, you cannot be negative online. You cannot be a troll. You cannot be creating drama, pulling other people down and their hustle. And you pray and you affirm, and it doesn't work that way. You got to match up your energy. So whatever you're doing online too, it does affect your personal, your emotional well-being, your overall well-being. So I always tell people, I was on a show last week and I told them, like, listen, social media is another thing. People don't know. So let's also encourage folks, be positive online. Don't be the troll, right? Be the one also giving light to other people, because there is somebody going through something. And by the time they post online, you want to drag them. You're already killing their morale. So I'd say, please, beyond the affirmation, be intentionally kind.
Exactly. And I was going to, because one of the questions, so before I ask the question, when I was doing your introduction, your introduction also covers something that has to do with mental, well-being. And these days, social media is overwhelming, even for us that have this, online, like it's really overwhelming. And how can we even create a space for ourselves, or maybe a space for ease, or just for making sure that we're not overwhelmed by all of these things that are going on. We see different things every
Yep,
day from
yep,
on different
yep,
platforms, from
yep,
TikTok to Instagram to Twitter. We see different things, and how can your
yes.
mind process a whole lot of things? So at the end of the day, by helping yourself, the first thing for me, because what I do for myself is that the first thing I do is, before I pick that phone, I must read my Bible. My Bible is not on my phone. My Bible is a physical copy. I have a physical copy. I also have Open Heavens. I try my best just so that I have something I can feed my eyes on before I pick up. Because I know once I pick up this phone, is everything that will just clog my mind. And that's how, to run for me, all through the day. So that's my own personal discipline. Not that it is what I saw or what I learned from someone, but it's what I have to tell myself. You have to help yourself first before you pick up that phone.
Mhm,
My phone is not on I don't have a Bible app on my phone.
mhm,
I don't, not because I cannot download it, but because I don't need it. I need something I can read, something I can feel, something I can flip through. And that would just help my mind at ease before I will now enter the world of Glasgow's, So these affirmations are very important, and we should not forget the reason why we are on this live call. It's because of Esther Ijewere's new book, which is How to Make Affirmations Work for You. It's available on Seller. It's available on our website. It's pinned on this live call, which is book.estherijewere.com. It's also available on Okada Books, also available on Amazon. You can get yourself a copy. This is Passion Week, before Easter. You can get it as a gift to somebody
yes.
that you love. This is also Ramadan. You can also pack
Mhm,
it with the fruits, to your
mhm,
Muslim friend or your parents or anybody that you feel that they need it. So this is just a beautiful period to like share positivity,
yes.
even through the fact that Christians and Muslims are observing the same thing. For Christians, this is the Passion Week. For Muslims, this is Ramadan period.
Mhm,
And how
mhm.
to make affirmations work for you fits everybody, both career, young and old, big or small. It fits everybody. So
I'll
please
send you a
make
copy
sure you take.
too,
Sorry?
so that I said I'll send you a copy so that I can check in with you, so you won't make it a once in a year, once in a year affair. Because the truth is, people think it's magic. It's not, but we need just the consistency. So that my sister here, don't mind that she said it's once a day. But I'm happy though. One thing you said, the Bible first. For those of us who we join some online programs,
Hey,
prayer line. We don't have a choice but to start our day with prayer.
yes.
Because I mean, you just can't leave the word without sort of like guarding yourself and guiding yourself with the word of God, and knowing that every day you wake up, the devil is saying, "Damn, she's up again."
Can imagine.
Damn, she's up again. So thank you so
Thank
much,
you
Tosin.
thank you for joining us today. Thank
Thank
you so much.
you for
I
having
really
me on your
appreciate
platform. And
it.
thank you everyone for joining. God bless you and have a beautiful
And you
day.
today. All
All
right.
right.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.